Hello everyone, it's Patty Behan, and in this video I'm going to show you this fun ink smooshing technique using archival inks, and we're working on Yupo paper, and I'll be using some of the newest colors of the archival inks here, and also I'll be using glossy accents, some new Tim Holtz stamps, and I'm working on Yupo and graphics Dura-Lar clear paper. So let's get started. To begin, I have a piece of Yupo cut 3 to 4 1/4 inches. I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to begin smushing our ink pads into the craft sheet. The first color I'm using is Mountain Lake, and you just want to put random spots of color onto the craft sheet here. And next is Aubergine, and this is a beautiful purple color. This is one of my favorites of the new 6 colors. And we'll go in between the other ink there. And then last we have Beach Cruiser, and we'll add that into the empty spaces. And we want to put enough ink that we can cover our whole background. Now I'm taking a mister filled with 91% alcohol, and I'm spritzing it over the ink until I see little dots. And then we just want to break up the inks a little bit. So I'm just going to run my fingers through. And next we're going to take the card and we're just going to tap it into the ink here. And you just tap it randomly and keep going until you get the look that you want. You can leave some white space. You don't have to fill the entire card. It's all a personal preference. And I think that looks pretty good there. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside. And now I have our Dura-Lar clear transparent paper, and I have the leftover ink here. I have this backer sheet on here so that you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going around the 4 edges because we're going to place the Yupo over top of this. And you just keep going around until you're satisfied. And I think I want to add some more of that Beach Cruiser color to this. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more ink on the craft sheet and give it a little spritz with the alcohol, and then just go ahead and fill in some of those blank spaces. And of course you could do this with any variety of colors, and I think that looks good. So now we're going to clean this up a little bit, and then we're going to do some stamping. And then I'm using the Tim Holtz Abstract Flowers set, and I love the bold images, perfect for this technique. I'm going to use a smaller flower and the 2 sentiments here, and I'll place it on the stamp block, and I'll ink up the stamp with jet black archival ink. This is a permanent ink that's perfect for stamping on Yupo, and it gives you a nice crisp image. So I'm going to stamp this flower over on the left hand side here, and then the next thing I'm going to do is put our sentiments, and I'm choosing I Love You. And again, we'll ink up the stamp with the jet black archival, and then stamp that down. And then I'm going to add the XOXO right underneath it. So I'm placing it on the block and inking it up, and then stamping it down. And now we're ready to put it all together. So let me grab my other pieces here. I have my Dura-Lar, and I have a top folding A2 size card, and I'm going to adhere this down with glossy accents. These slippery surfaces are kind of tricky to adhere to your cards, so this is a perfect solution for that. You just need to put a little bit in the middle because we're going to cover it with the Yupo so you won't see the glue lines here, and then make sure it's adhered. It takes like a few seconds for it to catch. And now we're going to do the same thing on the back of the Yupo, and this we can put a little bit more and make sure you get all the sides and in the middle, and then we'll stick that down right in the middle, and then that's it. So if you'd like to give this a try, there is a link to the full supply list in the description box below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more crafty videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.